GM, everybody. What's up, Craig? How you going today, mate?
No, Jim, Greeny, Jim, everyone. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well, mate. Still recovering, as you can hear, from the weekend, mate. I think obviously today we'll dive deep into Oz CryptoCon. I had an absolute blast. I know that you did as well. And yeah, we've got so much to unpack today, guys. Obviously, we're in a bit of a correction at the moment, so there's some opportunities across the market. We'll talk about meme coins. We'll talk about altcoins. We'll talk about the majors, as long as my voice wants to hold up, but it's struggling right now. But obviously, guys, welcome to the show. It's good to be back. We're still trying to decide on a name. So if you have any suggestions, guys, Down Under Degens is up there. We're trying to consider whether we want to do something that's obviously related to crypto, or obviously just a name and a brand that focuses on Greeny and Craig across the whole section of crypto, right? Because we trade everything. So you don't want it to just be specific. So if you have any ideas, guys, let us know in the comments down below. GMT Aldrich, Craig, what's up, Carl? I don't know what that means.
Oh, the Carls. That's a group. The Carls. It's a NFT / Ordinals collection. Yeah, great bunch of dudes. So shout out to you guys.
GMTU C2O. Sexy, thanks for tuning in, legend. Much appreciate you. Rob, GMTU legend, and Oscar, mate. It was great to see you rep the Jesus outfit for 3 days straight across Oz CryptoCon.
Is that Oscar? Is it?
That is Oscar, mate. That's the legend.
I got such good photos with Oscar. They are fucking wild. I got so many messages from my normie friends on Facebook. Because I actually posted in my Facebook stories, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing with that, dude?" So Oscar, you're the man, brother. 3 days in the hots. Friggin' Sydney sun in a friggin' I don't know what that was, a Jesus suit.
Yeah, it was Jesus. Pump the Jesus bag, mate. We did take a look at it. But no, little special shout out to you, mate. You did a great job over the weekend. Daniel, great to see you here. Boho, great to see you here. Nish, GM to you as well. Sup guys, Bullseye as well. Obviously, if you send 3 messages, guys, I'll bring them up as they come through. GM to you as well, legend. Thanks for tuning in. Joseph. Well, firstly, guys, obviously, before we get stuck in, don't forget to follow Craig and myself on Twitter, on YouTube. This is going out live on Kick and Twitch as well. So let's see if we get some content going over there. But obviously, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, click subscribe and click like and repost the video. Let's get this out to more people. So, Craig, what do you think of Oz CryptoCon? Give me your raw take, mate. You were there for, 3 days. What do you think?
I was pretty stoked about it. I thought, you never know when you go to these things how social people will be, how cliquey people will be. I guess we're used to being in front of our computer screens a lot, right?
Yeah.
But it was kind of the complete opposite. I mean, I know you probably found this as well. You and me walking around, it was quite surreal with people coming up, going, "Hey, Greeny, what's up, man?" And, "Hey, Craig, what's up? I've watched you guys, blah, blah, blah." So that was really cool just from I don't even know how to word that, man. Just a little, it felt good, right? And then also just the people wanting to chat and share their experiences about Web3 and, meeting Zeneca through you was great. That Zeneca was a guy that I followed in the 21 bull run.
Yeah.
That, we all looked up to. So that was kind of surreal, just chatting the space with a dude you looked up to 3 years ago. That was super cool. So shout out Zeneca. And then just meeting all the people out there. Joe, shout out Joe, came running up to us and surprised us. And we're like, "Who the hell's this?" This Joe. And just the rest of the people out there, great to chat. DC from Pudgy.
Yeah, legend.
Wannell. Yeah, man. Look, the Pudgy party on Friday I thought was super cool. Those who didn't make it, you missed out. Nice, intimate setting. Maybe 100 people where you could really just, Craig touched me. I touched a lot of people. Yeah. Anyway, no, I had a great time, dude. What was your experience?
Yeah, mate, I couldn't agree more. It started we kicked off with a bang, as you said. Wannell and DC and the Pudgy crew that we met there. We met a bunch of people. Shout out to Nathan as well, one of the Pudgy holders as well from Oz. That's where we met Mike as well. Mike's a legend as part of the G2G community as well. So great to touch base with him. That was a sick event. I thought that was a nice way to kind of introduce yourself to a few people in a more casual way. Obviously, you got some Pudgy merch. So you can see it in the background. Yeah, it's so good to be repping some Pudgy merch. But then obviously connect over the weekend at Oz CryptoCon. So, there's so many people. I know Jamison just commented, had a lovely lunch with Jamison and Zeneca on Sunday. Had a great time, obviously, with Greg and stuff from Upside as well. Met Darren from the Gold Coast. I met another Darren from the Gold Coast. Like, it was just so good. We met so many people, and so many people in the crypto space that we've seen for such a long time. But ultimately, it was about connecting bigger than that, right? And Binance was there, CoinSpot was there, SwiftX was there, OKX were there. They sorted us out for Saturday night to get to their party. They gave us some free merch as well. So it was a great weekend to connect with other like-minded people. Now, obviously, I spoke at the event too. That was quite a big highlight for me. Went up against Evan Luthra, great guy, absolute great guy. I know you met him as well, Craig. Has lots of experience in crypto and tech, let's say, because he's essentially a billionaire in tech and crypto investor. So great to get insights from someone like that and go up against him in the debate at Binance stage. I think that was well received at the end of the day, so that's great to see. But then obviously on Sunday was really good. I didn't spend too much time at the event, but the VIP access that I got on the SwiftX boat, shout out to the SwiftX team for sorting me out there. Special mention obviously to Maddie for that. That was amazing. But yeah, Tommy did a great job with the boat and the whole SwiftX team. Great to meet some more Brizzy people as well. I just went into their podcast studio yesterday, so that was sick. And that'll be dropping as of tomorrow, I believe. But yeah, guys, like it was such an amazing event. Craig and I linked up like heaps as well. So good to meet in person finally as well. But it's those sorts of events, and I heard some great reviews, okay, compared to previous years as well. So it's those sorts of events that you really kind of want to go to. If you want to like just connect with other like-minded people in the space, you actually want to talk shit about crypto. Like you can't do that with a lot of your normie friends. So it's things like that, right? That really make it so valuable.
Yeah, it was weird to talk crypto out loud with so many people. I'm used to sort of having those sort of conversations either on a keyboard in my head, as crazy as that sounds. Yeah. But then actually having to pronunciate some words out loud was a bit of a challenge. So yeah, it was good to talk with other humans face to face and just banter about it, and I think connect with people on a more personal level was probably nice for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'd highly recommend it. Pre-sale tickets for next year are on show. I believe it is back in Sydney. I think Sydney is a great location as well. Man, it's so pretty there. The harbour, the access, and that sort of stuff. So that was amazing. All right, going to answer some of these questions in the chat. So we got a bag holder of Giga here. I have about 800K Giga, almost 20K worth buying bag at the moment. Down bad from all-time highs. Lol, never took profits. Should I hold or cut my losses? Now, depends who you follow, right? I was actually going to tweet out a Murad screenshot very shortly, but Murad will tell you to hold your bags. Greeny will tell you to rotate your profits always, right? And now each strategy can work, but obviously Murad was in very low. So my question to you, to the moon, would actually be, what is your entry, okay? Because entry matters, because then you want to have invalidation, you want to have profits. So if you feel like you're over risked in that situation with that particular trade, I would highly suggest maybe de-risking the percentage that you think is worthwhile, or alternatively hodl if you can afford to hodl that bag a little bit longer. I very much think that the bull cycle continues into 2025. Like I've been saying on the Twitter timeline too, the more we consolidate and the more we kind of have a healthy pump and then consolidate, the more bullish I am for a deeper 2025 cycle. However, if we front run that and go crazy, Craig, if we go absolutely crazy, then I'm very much probably on the side of I probably get 80% of my net worth out of crypto sooner rather than later, because like you want a healthy pump, okay? And we got Trump coming in Jan, so we'll see how that kind of goes with the market as well. Liquidity starting to increase across all ecosystems and that sort of stuff. 2026 is regulation is coming to 2026 in the UK, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. We've got a few token unlocks coming next year, a couple of airdrops as well. So yeah, be aware of everything, guys. But ultimately, your entry is what matters to the moon on Giga, because that's probably what you need to consider at the end of the day. Great to see you here, Joseph, mate. Yeah, appreciate you here. Is Brainlet a good hold? This is for Craig. I'm going to ask Craig. That's his token.
Is it still a strong hold? Well, if you've recently re-entered under 20 mil, you're probably sitting pretty. So it's all about your entry, right? Is it a good hold? It depends on entry. If your entry was bad, it's a bad hold. If your entry was good, it's probably a good hold. You got a nice and low, so I would say, yeah, it's a good entry. Anyone who got in at the tippy top when it pumped back up to 35, no, it's a bad hold. So just, yeah, to answer your question, yes, I think you've entered it right. I haven't looked at the chart, but under 20 probably is okay. I think there's a future for it. But another lesson in no matter how bullish the community is, et cetera, take profit.
Yeah, very much so. I just wanted to show a couple of highlights of the week, guys. The weekend, sorry. So if we just pull that up now. and we come and have a look. Like, it was just epic, bro. Like, this
cool.
drone show. So this is one of the first drone shows in Australia. Well, sorry, the first crypto drone show in Australia. It was simply epic. It was so epic. It was amazing because I actually saw people talking about it who weren't at the crypto event. And I actually was on the boat and I was like, wait, it's rotating. Why can't I see this the whole time? And I was like, wait, it's promo for crypto to the whole of Sydney that are tuning in and watching. So that was amazing.
Man.
It was so epic, dude.
Look at Sydney in the background, eh?
Dude, it was perfect. So perfect, man.
Good
so
shot.
like, that was such a good shot. But yeah, I mean, we had such a great event. Here's Liam and Evan from the chat as well, guys. So yeah, just thought I'd put that up just so people could get a visual. Shout out to Liam for organizing that as well from Binance. Absolute legend. I mean, I met so many people. It's so hard to like keep up to date with what's happening. But back to the markets now, Craig. What are you looking at the moment, mate? Like, obviously, we're seeing a bit of a pullback. If we bring up some charts.
We hit Sydney, Greenie, and the market pumped. So maybe we should go back to Sydney. I mean, it's quite interesting. Our stream just before we left, I think we might have been about 98 around there for Bitcoin, and you and me spoke at that point. I think you took a bit off the table. I did. Yeah. And it's not that I told you so moment, man, but yeah. Look, I don't think. Look, nothing to be worried about. We can delve into this deeper, Greenie. But we had a big pump, and now we have to pull back a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And like, look at this. Like, it's just the reason. So 98K was a big level for me. Okay, and we went to 99. And the fact that we didn't actually go to 6 figs yet is actually bullish in my opinion. It's very bullish that we didn't go bang and then come back down. So there's still a lot of stacked up liquidity up here at the 100K. I know that this was very much likely a good shorting opportunity, but obviously we were busy on the weekend, and you don't want to short strength in the bull market either. But if you do look really simply, okay, fib to high to fib low on this range, where did we get to? The -1 is at 98K or just above there, guys, or just below there. There's no surprise that we're just slowing down psychologically as well at 100K. And for me, Craig, I tweeted it out yesterday. I said, look, I've taken 10% profits on Solana, Radium, and Bitcoin because I'm up tremendously. I'm up 3x on Bitcoin. I'm up 35x on Radium. I'm up like 15x on Solana. Like, why am I not de-risking at least some of my portfolio? Yes, I'm still extremely bullish for longer, but I have pretty much 90% of my net worth in crypto. So I was like, okay, Greenie, get some in the bank. And I know that you've been taking profits along the way as well, Craig, but it's still, don't get me wrong, guys, pullbacks are opportunities. Buying fear in a bull market, selling greed is the alpha. It always has been, and it always will be. It's a very simple approach. If you want alpha, is buy fear, sell greed, guys. And you will honestly print way more money than any other strategy out there if you do something like that.
And I remember, Greenie, you and I were speaking about taking profits at that extreme greed moment where we were getting close to 100K, and people are saying that's sort of an indicator for me to take profits is when the majority are telling you you're stupid for taking them. It's still going to go up.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
That's all run chat, man. So. Look, you and me de-risked at about 98. And one of the reasons why I do that is so if we have pullbacks like this, where alts tend to bleed. So for instance, I took profits on Ray and Sol. Glad I did, because when you have pullbacks like this, I'm a bit more relaxed about it. So I know the way I trade.
Exactly.
I've got now stables on the side. So now I've got options, right? So I think with trading, you always want options. Also, something that, Greenie preaches is take profit levels. And stick to it. So, make a plan, stick to it, and don't buy into the emotion. So my plan and your plan was if and when it tapped 98, take some off the table. Yeah. It's not one of those times when it gets to 98, you decide then and go, how do I feel? It's if it hits 98, you do it because the unemotional Craig said do it. The emotional Craig's probably going to say, no, this is going fucking higher. Yeah. Listen to the sober one, right? So yeah, I'm sitting on a bit of stables now. So what I was saying about options is if we have a big dip, maybe it's a 50%. I doubt it. But if it was to be, at least we have the option, or the people that took profit, you can re-enter with a discount, or you can go, thank fuck, I'm not in as deep right now. Let's just see where this goes. Rather than having all your bags in like I did in 21 and having to ride the roller coaster the whole fucking time, which is pretty sickening. I remember it.
Exactly, right? And if look at this, okay? It's as simple as this, guys. Buy fear, sell greed. Now, we might not necessarily get all the way back down to fear, like we did partway through the cycle over the past couple of months. But what have we seen? We've already seen a pullback from extreme greed. It happens every time. Okay, every single time it happens, and people still fade a simple TA strategy or a simple self-greed strategy, guys. And if you come and have a look here, Craig and I literally showed you this last week on the show, and this is why I took profit, right? We were overextended on several oscillators on the charts. We were overextended in terms of psychological. Everyone's like, oh, we can make money. Pump Fund was going wild. We saw live streams on Pump Fund going wild. Dude, that is such a local top. That is such a local top in so many ways, and you only learn that through experience. And luckily enough, this is my third cycle, Craig's second cycle, so we've been able to follow that for a long enough time so that you start to realize, okay, we're probably overextended. Taking even just 10% like I did, guys, off the table is not a bad play. And if you look here, this is the chart that I showed you all last week. So this is just basically the greed and fear index, okay? So it takes into consideration price, psychological sentiment, all those sorts of things. And it gives you levels where you could say retail, but levels where investors are either fearful or whether they're greedy. Now, in crypto, extreme fear or fear across the market has pretty much always been a local bottom, and extreme greed has pretty much always been a local top, if not one of the top peaks of each cycle. And if you go back and have a look at this chart, guys, you will gladly see that this works extremely accurately. So if we have a look at the moment, we are in extreme greed, and we haven't been there since early this year. Wait, when was that? March, when we made a new all-time high, guys. Okay, if I go back and look again, last time we were there, 2021, guys, when we made an all-time high in March, okay, and at the start of 2021. And then look at where we were in the second half of 2021 when we actually got the new all-time high. We even didn't get to extreme greed. That's why I start to de-risk once we hit extreme greed, guys, because you actually never know when the top's going to be. People think they're going to time it, okay? People have 108, 120, 145, 220K Bitcoin as their targets. Guys, use simple strategies like this. Use TA, okay? Simple Fibonacci extensions. I could even show you this one as well. This is Crowns. It's fantastic. But this one here, right? This is an oscillator on the weekly chart. And if you just simply have a look at this, look at where we were. We were overextended, okay? And the last time we were here was March, guys, when we set a local high this cycle. So simple things like this, which we preach in GTG and Craig's community, is how we stay one step ahead of the market always, guys. So I'd highly recommend checking them out. But that's some free alpha for you guys, okay? Buy fear, sell greed in a crypto bull market. And I suppose that leads me into the question, Craig, what sort of altcoins, what meme coins are you looking at? I know that right now we're starting to see Total 3 look very strong, which is obviously all your altcoins. We're obviously seeing Ethereum show a lot of strength as well. We're starting to see BTC dominance put in a potential high here. If I show this chart, look at this. Again, where's BTC dominance? At very much overextended levels with lots of room to the downside. We have maybe wicked up here and set a multiple high, a little bit of a wick high there, guys. And we're coming into a very interesting level for BTC dominance. So, Craig, talk to me. What are you looking at the moment in terms of opportunities?
So for me at the moment, the first thing I was sort of checking is Bitcoin. So for the people out there that were sort of worried about, is this the top, yada, 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 I was looking at daily exchange volume, and it's still pumping as well. So we're well up on daily exchange volume. So that's I'm talking about maybe a bit of fresh liquidity coming in.
Yeah.
And another good thing I'm looking at the moment is Google search volume for Bitcoin.
I like that.
And the search volume's nowhere near the April, May 21 top, nowhere near, not even halfway.
Yeah.
So for me, there's still a lot of upside to go. So with that in mind, yeah, looking for opportunities is still, we still have time.
Yeah.
So what am I looking at the moment? The only thing I bought semi-recently is Ethereum. As far as an altcoin, I haven't ventured much out apart from that. I've been in a selling mood, like you know. But I did buy Ethereum with you. Must have been about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I'll say. Yeah, I think it was about that.
So I'm happy with that Ethereum buy. It looks like Ethereum might start to flex a little bit to me. So I'm looking, I'm hopeful on that.
Yeah.
As far as meme coins go, I did get some MOG on a pullback.
Yeah.
And I bought some Pepe on a pullback. That was it. I didn't enter too many more, mainly because we're in Sydney and I've been trying to recover for a day or two. And also I've been trying to get my tax and shit done. So today's actually the first day I can kind of properly sit down and I feel like I've got my life sorted. I can kind of degen a bit today. So just Ethereum was really what interested me mostly at the moment. What about you, Benny? What do you?
Well, really interestingly, like as you can see, like meme coins are still very well like low in comparison to Bitcoin's history. So that's always good to compare those two, right? However, if you look at meme coins by themselves, which we'll look at it in a sec, you'll see that they are very overextended. Now, I love this. This kind of taps into that buy fear, sell greed sort of situation that Craig and I just spoke about as well. Google search trends, and a simple way to get alpha, guys, that takes into consideration so much more than just what TA is saying or what some LARP on the timeline is saying. All right. So if you look here, Bitcoin, obviously we're in a bit of a pullback right now, and we're only at that 48 percentile, which is, again, even earlier this year, guys, we didn't even get that high. We got to about, high, like we are higher than where we are. But once we get over that 6-figure Bitcoin, guys, that's when I expect it to reach these sort of 75 to 100 interest over time levels. So that's definitely one for me that I'm keeping an eye on. If we have a look at meme coins, okay, this one's real interesting. Is it surprising, guys? Look at this. Is it surprising that we had a local top in meme coins? Absolutely not. Again, have you seen me tweeting about many meme coins over the weekend? Have you seen me taking trades across meme coins over the weekend? Absolutely not, because we take a macro perspective, guys. We don't just press buttons all day like half these LARP influencers on the timeline.
Right?
Show all them. Oh, that is just absolute garbage, man. And it annoys the shit out of me, okay? Because we trade, okay? And I promise you, we are out trading so many people by using a range of analytics and a range of different strategies that have consistently worked, at least for me over the past 3 cycles, but very much so in meme coins over the past 18 months. So we don't just tell you this is going to pump and dump, okay? We actually take into consideration so much more, and we preserve our capital, because that's just as important as making profits when the times are really good, Craig.
We're also getting a nice little difference in longs and shorts at the moment, Greenie. We've got a 48.8 to a 51.1 favoring the shorts. So it'd be interesting to see that rebalance and possibly a pump up.
Yeah. And that's it. Like, and we did, like, shout out to Sexy and Aussie and Mac and a few other boys and girls in the G2G community. We've been shorting, and we've had a few great shorts, XRP, Solana. Okay. And what we're looking at right now, this is Ethereum. This is definitely the one that same as Craig, I've been picking up quite a bit of Ethereum. There's a few tokens like MEMECOINs now, obviously, on Ethereum. That's one that I'm going to hodl. There's a few other base season tokens that are starting to go absolutely crazy. So you can't fade Ethereum or base. Meme coins on that chain as well. I mean, punks are up crazy. Pudgies are moving up nicely as well, ahead of Abstract. I think Abstract could be an absolute banger for the Pudgy community as well. So definitely do consider, even if you're priced out of Pudgies, look at a little Pudgy or some rods, okay? Because you could swing trade them, or you could obviously potentially go for the airdrop as well, which is coming soon. So I think there's some exciting times in the NFT space as well. And I still get a lot of DMs, still got a lot of questions over the weekend at OzCryptoCon saying, Greenie, when's the NFT cycle coming back? Guys, I'm going to say it's not coming back. And I've said this like for over a year now. NFTs probably don't ever see the level of 2021 or 2022 that we saw, right? There was so much fixation on them. They were a new asset class. It was exciting. People were making so much money in them, and the focus was on Ethereum. This cycle has been very much the multiple blockchain cycle. We've got ordinals and runes. Over on Bitcoin, you've had Solana meme coins, you have Solana NFTs, you've got Ethereum meme coins, you've got Ethereum NFTs, you've got Sui meme coins, you've got AVAX meme coins and NFTs. AVAX gaming sector is going well. You've got Binance Smart Chain doing crazy stuff over there. You got ADA, which is trying to make its headroads as well. So it's like liquidity, but more important, attention is spread across all of these blockchains. So it makes it literally impossible for the focus to ever come back to NFTs specifically.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. There's so many more options now. Like I remember in the 21 bull run, you obviously had your altcoins. You had Bitcoin, Ethereum, and your alts. And then if you really wanted to gamble, it was NFTs. There wasn't the variety. So it's kind of like walking into a shop and you had 4 options of what to buy. You're like, oh, okay, it's a 25% chance they're going to pick one of the 4. Now when you walk in, it's a buffet and there's thousands of different options. So the liquidity spread and, the market cap, we have hit all-time high, but it's not big enough, it hasn't grown enough to account for all the extras we now have. So yeah, I agree. NFTs, will they reach those highs? Bored Ape stuff? No, I don't think so. I think meme coins is eating that up. I think people are finding it that a better casino.
Yeah, very much so. And that, if we do take a look, guys, like this is again another reason why I swapped some of my Solana to Ethereum over the past couple of weeks. Is look how overextended we are on the weekly on Solana versus ETH. And you've got to remember, I literally tweeted this out. I literally told you all, I think this was before Craig and I did live streams, but middle of last year, I literally didn't own 1 single cent of Ethereum. And look at what it's done since that point of view, okay? Where I'm up 6.3x on top of what I would have done if I had only held Ethereum, guys. So Solana very much has outperformed. I think it probably still maybe does for the rest of the cycle, but we're starting to reach a level. Look at this, okay? The oscillators where, okay, we might at least come down and do something like that, which gives Ethereum a potential up leg to catch up. And if you do look, okay, Ethereum's still in this bull flag. Solana broke out of its bull flag. Bitcoin broke out of its bull flag. The obvious trade right now is Ethereum. And if you dive deeper, and shout out to Zeneca for very much sharing this alpha over the weekend as well. If you dive deeper, Base, guys, Base meme coin season's heating up. There are rumors that Base could drop a token potentially in the future if Trump obviously deregulates that whole US space with tokens and that sort of stuff. So why would you fade potential opportunities? I know yesterday Solana meme coins very much were at a local top. We're seeing majors on Solana come down. We're seeing majors on ETH come down. But what you're actually seeing pump is Base coins. Okay, so we've got virtuals on there, and we've obviously got Base meme coins. And so that AI meta on Base is very much still ticking over and seeing lots of profit. So that's kind of where I'm looking at the moment, Craig. And you very much touched on that very recently as well, just before. But if you do look here, guys, this is still probably the most important chart. It's ETH versus BTC. But I mean, we are in the opposite, guys. If you come and use this, I'll say, look at where we are, okay? This is, again, why I swapped some BTC to ETH, okay? We are at the absolute depths, the lowest of the lows, okay? This at least has to bounce or at least has to give an attempt of a reversal, okay? So using simple strategies, this is how I have and Craig has and so many people in the GTG community have out-traded so many more people on the timeline because we aren't emotional and we use simple analytics and simple TA or simple Google Trend searches or buy fear, sell greed approaches to capitalize in the market and out-trade everybody on the timeline.
Yeah, I think an important lesson, Greenie, into not marrying your bags or marrying your chain. Some people, you know, they'll, I don't know, they'll call Solana the Jeet chain or whatever. And I get it. But at the same time, why not both, man? So you and me have traded Solana. We got a nice 6x in the time that Ethereum's done nothing or actually go down or hold. And now you and me are pivoting to Ethereum. So now I'm an Ethereum fan. So I've been screaming about Solana for probably a year. But I think that's an important lesson to see people like you and me change when the narrative change and not be stuck in our ways and say, no, Solana's the winner this run. Ethereum's fucking shit. No, Ethereum looks like it's going to send now or move up and I want to make money. So why would I keep my money in the chain that looks like it's going to just accumulate or whatever for a while, like Solana, versus a coin that looks like it's about to reverse? I'd rather be in the reversing coin now. So, yeah, man, I love all chains. I know you're the same. And I'll put my money where it looks like it's going to go up.
That's it. Just a simple approach of trading liquidity, trading volume, and trading attention. And I spoke about this all weekend with everyone that I saw. And it's so important that you do that, guys, okay? You go where the money's going to be or where the opportunities are going to be, because that's the best way to stay ahead of all these trends. And actually, as normies, as more people start to jump in, that's when you're de-risking and going to the next trend, okay? And establishing that, becoming familiar with where liquidity is going, where volume's going, where trends go, where the attention goes is so important. And that's probably the best alpha that you can get in crypto. Best alpha you can get in crypto. So sexy. Yeah, that's why I did buy some base memes and coins. Thinking with ETH bounce, I'm expected to follow a certain degree. I very much agree. And that guy's a goated trader, guys. Don't fade sexy. Okay. So it's good pivot, Craig. Obviously, let's look at memes. Okay. We're starting to see some good pullbacks. I've been tweeting it out quite aggressively over the past sort of 24 hours that a lot of meme coins are looking quite weak on the majors, are starting to come into some really good levels that I really do become interested in. MOG is probably one of the stronger meme coins. Yeah, it's still down quite a bit, obviously, from its all-time high last week, 20%. And again, Craig and I took profits on this 2 weeks ago. At these levels, because we pretty much went from 300 mil all the way to 1.1 bill. Why would you not take some off the tables? But as you can see, like, it's still above its macro trend. So I'm going to call this line here the macro trend, okay? And you'll start to see in these charts that I show you very shortly, the ones that are showing more strength or showing a lot more weakness. So, Craig, you said you picked up some MOG.
Yes, I did. Yeah. So I sold where you just pointed out. It was a one point something. And then rebought. I'm going to say it was just about, it was between 8 and 900. I can't exactly remember where. Yeah. About a 10-20% discount from the top around there.
And that's simple alpha.
Nothing complicated. Just trying to time the top. Or when there's euphoria on a pump like that, absolutely, I took a bit off the table. And then I'm happy to rebuy. MOG, I think, is a strong coin. I think it's got higher to go. So it's not like when you sell a little bit, you don't believe in it. What I do believe in is human psychology, and I don't give a shit about the coin. I know what humans are like, and they're going to take profits. So I'm going to front run them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the game, man. It's not about the coin. It's about humans. And
how it is. And that's it. You have to think about that, right? Like, oh man, you want to be the one that sells first, not the one that sells after everyone else has sold. Okay. Pepe also showing very much strength. We caught this breakout, a 3.5x breakout. Again, Craig and I took some off the tables at about 9 bill. And what you're seeing right now is this bullish wedge play out. And this is where I start to then get interested again, potentially in even a long here, guys. Let's change that to blue. Even a long here might be a really good play because I'm happy with my spot accumulation. And to de-risk that, I much would rather have a long potential play on stuff like this, on these majors. Okay, so if we get a test down here, you can really simply just do a simple swing trade from there. And then that way, if the market does decide to go down and no more up to the upside in the bull market, then at least you're not holding that spot bag because you've rotated your spot bag and you're actively trading it using low leverage. And again, you don't need to make a lot of money using leverage. I don't scream use a lot of leverage. You look at all my chats, I say, guys, low leverage, like 3 to 5x, and that's how you can capitalize on these really strong memes. And guys, let's just for the beauty's sake, okay? Let's look at some of Murad's tokens. So this guy's still out there saying, oh, hodl. Like, mate, we took profits on this, okay? We swing traded this dip here to this high here. That was a 2x. Take your initials off the table. Sure enough, it's macro breaking down. It attempted to break out this wedge, and it looks like it's broken as well. We've now also lost the 0.5 level again. This is why TA just gives you a simple area of at least bullish structure or bearish structure. And what we're seeing right now, guys, is very much bearishness on SPX, very much bearishness on Giga, okay? And if you look at a lot of those tokens, he pumped them up way too overextended. So, of course, these do have to go back down.
Yeah. It looks like just on the SPX chart, actually both are the same, both breaking below. Oh no, that's not the 50, but yeah, both breaking. But that one as well, both breaking below the 50. Yeah, there starts to. If I was a hold at that point, I'd be praying for a fucking bounce out of there, man. Otherwise, I think you're going lower. Yeah, so that's your resistance level. Okay, now as soon as I regain bullish sentiment as soon as it shows me strength. Okay, you still got dying volume. Okay, again, holders might be increasing, but you've got whales taking profits. You've got other people with larger wallets selling. Okay, so holder increasing doesn't mean shit, and so many people forget that. Okay, there's so much more to a meme coin than just there's more holders increasing. Man, Murad could have set up a bot that buys 100 different wallets of this token every single day. You don't know what's going on. Okay, so always use TA, simple TA. Bullish and bearish structures. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay. I mean, in theory, you could probably even say that, but not really. Okay. It looks like we're in this channel, right? It looks like we're dumping live on the show. It looks like we're in this channel here. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for SPX. Give me the 618 and I'll be very interested. Giga, honestly, this looks rubbish. Give me this. Give me the 786 and I become very much interested again. However, okay, if we regain that and do something like that, okay, I'm now interested again. Okay. So that's it. As a trader, guys, you can be bullish, you can be bearish, but you're trading. You're not getting attached, as Craig said before, to your bags. You're not emotional because you're actually liquid trading between all of these plays. And again, I sold up here. I bought down here at 130. I sold up here. I bought the 500 mark here at the retest. I bought that hoping that we saw a bounce, but we didn't. So I cut it. I cut it for a small loss. But again, that was the right decision because if I had held from there, guys, I'd be down 42% on that back. So taking an active approach in the market will always be the alpha. Greeny, with a trade, if you were looking to enter something like, say, sorry, not Giga, SPX, say, is probably a better example. Are you looking for, would you buy on the fib levels or would you wait for a confirmation of breakout and buy?
Depends on macro as well, right? So I know that macro right now is more in a bearish trend. So right now, no, that's why I didn't buy the 0.5 level. Yeah. However, if macro looks like it's starting to turn around, then what you would be looking at is maybe as potential long off this potential range here, right? Now, if that doesn't hold, then it looks like I would use probably these wicks here. So this is just a very simple bullish and bearish structure, right? So these two white lines are your resistance or your support and your resistance, right? So if price breaks out of this wedge in whichever direction, that gives me obviously preference for shorting or longing. However, we're in a bull market, so you want a preference along. What we're seeing right now is if we do come down here, then that's probably a good opportunity for me to at least long that. So I'd be looking at something like this, okay? I put my stop loss below that wick there, and then look to long that back to all-time highs. And look at that, it's a 6.5 risk to reward. And again, that's how you could just use simple TA to find some really good levels. So one example that I did share yesterday was FWOG. This is one that I've been looking at for a while. We came into a really nice level. We obviously just did front run the Fibonacci there, but we are in a long here, guys, because it's very simple. I know that a lot of traders are looking at this one particularly. Now, again, you can be very aggressive, move your stop loss to below that wick there as of November, or you could obviously put it below this liquidity way down here at about 236 million as well. And both still give you a very good risk to reward of 3. Okay. So, I mean, this looks like a really good play, but again, that's what I like. I wait for price to come to me, and because there's enough opportunity that it allows you to capitalize when price does come to you. And price always shows you everything, okay? It's unbiased, it's unemotional, it's to do with so much more. It's human psychology, mathematics, okay? Price will always show you what's up, no matter what someone says on the timeline, okay? That's pivotal, and people don't understand that. And once you understand that, you will start making so many better decisions across cryptocurrency.
Spot on, Greedy. Yeah, the chart, there's no fluff in there. There's no emotions in the chart, is there? It's just black and white. It's black and white. Stonks, Greeny. Should we have a look at Stonks? We've got about 500 people shooting the living crap out of it. Let's get them off our back, man. Shit, I can't breathe in this room with all that shilling.
What? I don't even know. Stonks on ETH, the one true Trad5 meme, not Sol Rog. This one?
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one they were harping on
about. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's clean up my chart. Okay, it looks rubbish.
Is that the... Yeah.
Okay, it looks like you want to see it bounce here. You want to see it bounce here, all right? Man, I'm going to have to... This is going to have to be a short stream. My voice is going. So this one, you want to see it bounce here, okay? If it doesn't bounce here, then it's very much going lower, guys. Very much.
Yeah, it looks like we might be seeing a bit lower there, lads. Looks a bit heavy.
So, Craig, have you had a chance to look at base season yet at all?
I haven't got onto the new base coins. I'm still underwater on the old base coins, motherfucker, and bets I'm still holding. And shout out to Penfold, DNS's coin. I'm still holding that, and I'm a nice minus 65% on all of those. So that's been terrific. So no, I haven't gone back to base because I've got to kind of confront those P&Ls in my Photon wallet. But I need to start going there now.
Okay, so this is KeyCat, and Jemishin, not sure if he's still watching, but he commented at the start. This is his fan, is he? This is a KeyCat. Yeah, he's a KeyCat fan. He's been in this for a long time. I know that Zeneca, I know that Sexy, and a few others do like some of these top meme coins like DGen, KeyCat, and whatnot. So for me, I very much, it's kind of refreshing actually going over to base. I bought a shit ton of Ethereum a couple of weeks ago, so I've got money to spend. So it's a good opportunity, in my opinion, to do something a little bit different, get away from the whole pump fund saga. I mean, that's what I wanted to show as well. Like the reason G2G hasn't been trading actively as much on meme coins in the trenches is because of the statistics, guys. Okay, so you can just use a simple June analytics page, and you will see that literally it, like today or yesterday, what date is it? We're a bit behind schedule. I might need to refresh this, but over the weekend, guys, the graduation rate was down to 1%. Okay, now usually it sits about 1 point. Oh, it's not working. Oh wait, did he change the page? He got rid of it.
Dirty dog.
No way, dirty dog. Let me see if it comes back up. But anyways, when I was looking at this, guys, there's some other pages as well. Shout out to Adam, who's done a few pages as well. But there's here we go. Let's see if this one works. Anyways, what I was looking at, guys, is the percentage of tokens that graduate. Now, traditionally, it sits around 1.5%. So that means 1.5% of tokens that are launched every single day get to graduation at about a 70K mark. Now, don't even consider the percentages that get to 1 million or get to 5 million, okay? It would literally be 0.1%, okay? So the odds are just not in your favor. That's why I always spend more time with established communities, or once they go live, they consolidate, and then you're looking for that next level up. But here, guys, look at this, okay? Today, the graduation rate, 1.32. Yesterday, 1.15, okay? This past week, 1.22. However, before that, it was 1.44. So last week, this is why in the trenches last week, we were printing because we were up to at that usual 1.5%. Now, that means that consistently, you're going to have far many more opportunities, right, to get consistent swing trades or scalp trades in the trenches. But over the past few days and pretty much since we've gone to Sydney, it's very much gone down, right? So that means that it makes it harder consistently across the board, particularly as macro goes down. Solana's down $30, guys. So you got to consider, like, you don't have to press buttons all day long. Those people that say you press buttons all day long to make money, they have no bloody idea, okay, about how to make consistent
You read my mind, Greeny. I was just going to say, the listeners out there that aren't great with numbers or don't read good, basically, if you're just keep clicking, so what you're saying there, Greeny, is for every 100 times or every new fresh kickers that come out, or tickers, if you click 100 times, 1.15 at the moment will graduate, and you'll be wrong 98 point. Whatever. So 0.8, those odds, if you're a numbers person, that's a rough bet, man. Fucking hell, 99% chance you're wrong.
Dude, it's just so dumb. So dumb. And here, okay, so this one's amazing. I'm gonna save this one. This one.
God forbid you chase $1 million coin, Greeny.
Exactly. Yeah. So speaking of, look at this. Okay. So this is the first time I've looked at this particular June analytics page, but this has exactly what I've been wanting for a while. So 343 tokens today have obviously gone to that 100, have graduated, right? That there are 204 that have gone over 100K. Okay. And there's how many tokens have been launched today? I could have a look up the top, but there was quite a few. 20 have gone above that 100 to 500K region. Two have gone above $1 million. 2 have gone above 1 to 10 mil. 1 has gone above 10 to 20 mil.
So that was your runner for today. 1 out of...
I know, 50,000 or whatever token. Like, I don't know if this page has it. Let's have a quick look. Weekly stats. They've got the weekly here too. Nah, this page doesn't have it. So you might have to run it beside another page, guys, as well. But guys, 1 token.
Launch tokens, 43,000.
Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, 43,000. There you go.
So one hit.
3,000.
Yeah, the odds are not in your favor to click, guys. So probably don't just click.
Yeah. No, wait. So hold on. I'm just reading this comment. People gotta stop saying 1% graduate. Yes, technically, but literally 90% don't get above 10K, so they can be ignored. Well, but I mean, like, it's still 1% graduate, right? Like, that is the key, like, analytics that we're just looking at. But yeah, not exactly 90% of them, if not more, are rugs straight out the gate. That's why that's why we focus on educating you, even in the trenches, okay, about how to actively trade some of these meme coins.
Hey, so did Pump Fund get rid of the live streams, the videos?
They did. Yeah, there was some absolute rubbish shit that you saw on the timeline. Yeah, just like people just being like, oh man, like, society worries me, man.
Clean that shit up, man, because that's only going to fuck around with my gains, man.
Exactly.
Get away. Don't bring fucking, the law looking at our shit right now. Fuck that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Behave yourself, people. Let's make money. Don't start fucking dogs or whatever that chick
Oh, dude, it was so wild. So, Craig, then, before we wrap today, have you been looking at the Bitcoin side of the market, or have you very much been focusing more on the ETH side, the BTC, the ETH, the Solana, the maybe base side as well now? Have you been looking at runes and ordinals?
I have been looking at runes. They're on it every time I talk to you, man. They're on a pullback, but basically, they hit 2 billion, pulled back to 1.5. They've kind of been sitting there for a while. But the thing is with runes and ordinals, when Bitcoin pulls back like it has, these pull back obviously in a harsher way, like altcoins, right? And when Bitcoin pumps, these are leverage trading on Bitcoin. So I don't think we're going to get much love for runes. Oh, sorry. Well, there's the ME token drop.
Oh,
in December. So we might want to just cover that. Yeah. I think that's going to be fucking pretty wild for runes and ordinals. Ordinals on a pullback as well. Puppets are down to 0.135. So still above my buying at 0.11. So that I'm pretty comfy, if you want to call it in spot. But we're going to have to wait for Bitcoin to do its thing, pump back up until we see these go, or until we get a tier 1 exchange listing.
That's it. That's it. I'm just trying to find the Magic Eden. What's their? Yeah, what's their? It's not on their actual page, is it?
Yeah, man. They're a little bit frustrating sometimes because I think they've also got an ME token page, but then it's how many of them are scams? Yeah,
exactly. That's what I thought it was called, ME token.
Yeah, but I think it's the 10th. But we did actually see an official tweet.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. So, I mean, Craig's right, though. We're starting to see some hype around this token. Now, I obviously have a few diamonds, so I hope it does well. but it doesn't look like
ME Foundation, apparently it's called.
Okay, amazing.
Thanks, Cryptnogy.
Cryptnogy. Thanks, legend. Thanks, legend. Now I'm gonna try and find the actual page again.
And for all the listeners out there, am I correct? They announced there's no ratio diamonds to tokens or something. They said there's no ratio, which I don't know what the fuck then. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, how does if they screw me over, I'm gonna bloody bear post the shit.
Well, it sounds kind of bullish for us, Greenie, if there's no ratio and it's 1-for-1.
I mean, yeah. Well, so that's what you mean. It's a 1-to-1. No, it can't.
I can't see how.
No, I can't find. I still can't find the page. Cryptnogy. This one's a scam. I know. I did. I don't know if I follow it. Let's check. It would have been last week. Sorry guys. This is alpha, right? Like you want to be aware of what's happening here right now.
And just the real info you want, right? Like
yeah. DC, shout out to DC from the weekend. Doesn't look like I followed it. I thought I might have followed it. I followed all the bloody pudgies from when I bought my pudgy. No, I can't see it there, guys. Okay, so unfortunately I can't see it, guys. So anyways, that's what we're looking at. Okay, so yeah, I mean, runes are very much coming down to answer that question. There's probably opportunities there, but I mean, Magic Eden, I wonder if they have anything on their page. Let's have a look. Okay, now my laptop, my computer wants to not work.
Yeah, if anyone knows, link us up. Tell us. It's meant to be the 10th of next month. And I believe it'll be a claim as a Greenie. It's going to be a claim.
Yeah, I think it is a claim, guys, not an airdrop directly to your token.
So get ready, guys, for trying to claim and a timing out, and you're not being able to claim for probably hours where every retard like me is clicking ferociously to claim. It's going to be, imagine the gas war, man. I don't know how that's like. What's it going to be like?
Well, it's on Solana, right? The token is
Solana, so it should be okay. We'll see. Put that baby to the test, right? Because remember Ethereum, man, last.
Unbelievable.
5,000 gas for a fucking other side deed.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Nah, so I can't see anything on the website. I mean, they're trying to become like the platform to trade everything. Like they've got Base, they got Ape on there, they got Polygon, they got obviously Arbitrum as well. So, I mean, shout out to Magic Eden. They're doing great wonders in this space. I really hope it's a cook. Oh, crypto. Here we go. That's right. I knew it was something bizarre. It wasn't like really easily. Like that's kind of, that's bearish.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 74. Okay, I'm gonna follow it. Amazing. I followed it. Thanks, Cryptnogy.
I'm gonna find that.
Okay. Buckle up. 15 days. So it drops. What's that? The 26th day dropped that. So that was yesterday. So 2 weeks today. So what's that? Put it on Wednesday. So maybe we'll do a live, Craig, when that goes. If it's in Australian good times, we'll do a live. But okay. So 2 weeks today, guys. 2 weeks today drops. So that's the Oh god, my math is the 1st of December. A week now is 3. So it's about the 10th of December-ish.
Yeah, it's the 10th. I don't know why they're just going. I just
there,
man. In 15 days, it's like anyway.
There we go, guys.
Being an old man, sorry, guys.
Yeah, so there we go. TG
December 10th. That looks official, eh? Fuck.
Look at this. Just give us the diamond ratio.
Yeah, fair call though. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah, I know, because I think I've got 130,000 diamonds, so there's no way it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Like there's no way it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
Guys, if it's a 1-to-1 and it's actually it's trading. What's it trading after market at the moment? It's $10 plus, man.
Is it? What's it called? Whale.
What's the? God, it's been so long, man, since I've dabbled.
I just don't ever go.
That was FriendTech, Greenie. Last time was FriendTech. On here.
Whales market. Here we go.
I don't think you'll see us on stream anymore, Greenie, if it's a 1-to-1 and a $10 token. I'll be in Fiji for a bit, man.
Guys, that's like that would be $1 million.
I'll be like, guys, I'll see you next run.
Yeah, here we go. $2.69.
Oh, it's come down a lot. Yeah,
but I mean, $2.69. Yeah, I'd love to know. Like that's it.
$250,000.
I know.
I'm not going to get that. Don't worry.
No. So, but like that's it. It's like okay, so. What is the ratio? Because the ratio is the key point here at a $2.69. I'd expect this to come down at least to probably under $1, in my opinion, when it does go live. This always trades at a premium traditionally. Yeah, it does. So let's say it's 50 cents. I'd love to know the ratio. But they're not telling you.
Nah. And they haven't released the tokenomics, or they kind of have they? But I guess none of that matters unless they tell you the ratio.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Craig, outside that, mate, there's not too much that I wanted to discuss with you today. I mean, we're just seeing a pullback, and it's actually a good time, like you said, to do a bit of life admin to essentially just cover with the points now, right? So look for opportunities across the market, whether it's altcoins, whether it's meme coins across multi-chains. Solana might need to cool down a little bit. We're seeing majors still very much cool down. So we're giving you lots of alpha in the show, Craig. Is there anything you want to finish with today?
Yeah, look, I just had a thought then. I came back from Sydney, obviously, and then I had a bit of a security scare. So probably a good time at the moment is just a reminder for everyone at the moment with this bull run, and you're getting bigger bags in your wallets, and you're probably holding more than you should on your wallets than on your fuck, I can't even talk now. You know what I'm saying? In your fucking hot wallet that you connect to shit, right? Rather than cold wallet. And I would say while the market's quiet at the moment, it's probably a good time. This is what I did the last 2 days, is just organize my crypto, get it to a place where it's safe. It was a really good reminder. Basically what happened was I clicked the Telegram link. Nothing happened. There was no drain on me, so don't freak out, everyone. But as soon as I fucking clicked it, I was like, fuck, I'm on my main computer. Should have done it on my phone rather than my computer. Yeah. But as soon as that happened, I spent the next 24 hours, well, it was about 16 hours straight, man. That's why you didn't hear from me on Monday. I was head down, and I had to move 100 wallets worth of shit, man.
Jesus.
Not a fun experience, but admin-wise, good to do. Everything's consolidated. For anyone trying to hack me, that shit's gone, motherfuckers. But guys, a good time while the market's quiet. Get your wallets in order. Get them safe. Ledgers, as Greeny's got on the screen now, is having a Black Friday discount. I have been buying. Greeny, what did you cop? You copped stuff?
I bought the Flex. So Sexy bought a Nano X. I mean, these are great. And they're down 25%. But I bought the Flex because it's so, like, I looked at a YouTube tutorial.
Same.
And it's so easy. Like, it's touchscreen. It's it's just user friendly, right? And
I think that's worth it, man.
Exactly. I mean, and you get $70 off.
Before. It's fucking irritating. Like, that can be
exactly. And this is, you get $70 of Bitcoin, which, I mean, I'll just hodl on that wallet forever. So I was like, so it's $70 off, whatever that is. So that's about 380 Australian, which puts it down to 250, I think it is US dollars, guys. So obviously this is on Australian, but that's what I mean. Like, it has mobile and desktop support. It's Bluetooth, it's touchscreen, customizable. So I can put my Pudgy on there and as my background as well. I think, so I bought the Flex. So I'm very happy about that. It gets here in about 8 days. Yeah,
that's what I'm going to cop. So good lesson for everyone. I think get your affairs in order, get your wallets in order, make sure you're not connecting to anything. Like I said, the last thing you want to do is work really hard to the bear and the bull and have some sneaky fucker drain you in the bull run, because I don't know how you'd feel, Greeny, but if that happened to me after years of work, I'd probably be heading to Bunnings looking for some rope. No, I'm joking, but you know, that shit does hurt. I've been scammed before. I've been drained before in 21. Yeah. It doesn't feel good, guys. And unfortunately, most people won't learn until it happens. If there's one person I can save from that happening by listening to me, go get a cold wallet, move your shit somewhere safe. Don't click funny links, and just, protect yourself, guys. Be careful out there, because in the bull run is where the scammers come out. This is where you're going to get, you know, and they're going to get you emotional. They're going to say, quickly click. You're one of the few. You got to be quick. They're going to get you emotional, and that's when they get you. So be careful out there, guys. This is when it happens.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great message to leave off with today, guys. So obviously give Craig a follow. Craig's Coin Purse on Twitter. He's also on YouTube, guys. Greeny Trades for me on Twitter and on YouTube. If you don't watch any of my YouTube, or you haven't tuned over there, I've got so many tutorials. I'm going to drop so many more videos coming soon as well. So do check it out. But obviously, Craig, thanks for being here, mate. Unfortunately, I can't do tomorrow. I've got an inspection here, so I need to sort that out. But next week, guys, back to the usual schedule. Two shows, Tuesday and Thursday. Again, let us know. Send us a DM. Any ideas for a name for the brand? Okay, we want to try and grow it out really quickly. Get some sponsors on board, those sorts of things as well. So let us know. Send us a DM or let us know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions. But thanks for being here, guys. Very much appreciate your time. And obviously, we'll see you all next week. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Cheers, guys.